Hey guys, what's going on? It is Razx here and welcome to episode 13 of the Brexit show. Today we are unfortunately making a kind of just a general, more depressing video because today's events in Parliament has really annoyed me. It has upset me and it's actually, and I'm being serious when I say this, it's actually kind of made me depressed. Because today was a day I honestly believed that, we would be putting this all behind us and we'd finally get the Brexit deal through. Little did I know, a certain Oliver Letwin, the undemocratic traitor, because that's all it is now. It's just, they are literally deliberately just trying to frustrate Brexit. That's all they're doing. There's no need for this amendment today, and they've just done it just to even further frustrate and delay. Obviously, Boris is meant to be sending a letter, and as of 7:30 tonight, I have not heard anything about Boris sending the letter. Hopefully, it stays that way, and Boris says to. I really hope Boris does one of two things tonight. Look at Parliament and say I'm ignoring this vote and I'm just going to go ahead and implement my deal and see how they like being ignored. Or two, say fine, you do this, you're frustrating everything, we're going without a deal. And that's how I'd play it. Because how can those in Parliament today who voted for this amendment look at themselves and honestly believe that they are true Democrats and they are honouring the people and representing the people? Because I would love to just have, like Oliver Letwin, for example, explain that to me. Because honestly, I don't get it. As I've already said, there was no need for this amendment, and this amendment literally has been designed to frustrate Brexit. It was designed, for Boris to have to ask for the extension until January. And I'm getting sick of it. Like, I was sick of it before, but I'm honestly sick of it. And I have got a message for Parliament, for Labour, for the Liberal Democrats. Well, obviously, I say Labour minus the few that voted with the government, should we say, and against the Letwin Amendment. But the majority of Labour, the Liberal Undemocrats, the SNP, the EP, and of course Oliver Letwin. You are traitors, and I hope at the next election the electorate make you jobless, because I agree with Geoffrey Cox when he says you have no moral right to sit on the benches. You have no moral right to represent your constituents or this country. To sit there, claim you're Democrats, and to sit there and claim you're trying to fulfil the will of the people, give it up, you're not. You are disgraces. The Liberal Democrats should literally just shut down. Like, there should be a law against them because they've shown such contempt against the people and such ignorance, they should be made to sit down and never be allowed to stand again. The SNP, well, they're just representing Scotland, and to be fair, Scotland did vote Remain. But they are traitors in Parliament, apart from obviously those who voted against and are trying to get Brexit through. The rest are traitors. And I do just want to tap on, the people's vote or the losers vote contest today. And I feel sickened by what's going on now. Michael Gove was escorted by a lot of police officers, I think in total was it 12. So was Andrea Leadsom, but most of all Jacob Rees-Mogg and his son were walking out of the House of Commons, and by the apparently loving and caring lefty Remainers who, butter wouldn't melt, and apparently it's all the Leavers that are racist and offensive and are, grotty people who just abuse, swear and all this. Today, Jacob Rees-Mogg's son, Peter, his young son, and of course himself. They were escorted by police, angry shouts of "fuck off, you utter prick, Nazi, and shame on you." Now, I'm sorry, if you don't agree with his views, fair enough, but don't you dare say all these things just because someone has a different view towards you. Don't you dare even consider saying this stuff, even so in front of an 11-year-old child. I think he's 11. How dare you? You are disgusting. And it shows Remainers' true colours. And they're probably going to come out with a people's vote. There was like 1 million people there like they did last time, when last time it's proven there was only, well, I say only, still quite a few, but 350,000 people were there last time on the march when they tried claiming there was 1 million. And today they're probably trying to do the same. I think they've already said that there was 1 million people there, even though there wasn't. But that is disgusting. But apparently, according to the Mirror, there are even some Brexiteer protesters who are calling for no deal in WTO. Give it up. This Parliament won't allow no deal and a WTO exit. Boris Johnson still isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it gets us out, and I for one back for still. And it's also Nigel Farage. I just think he's a bit annoyed that Boris has said publicly, along with Jacob Rees-Mogg, that they won't be doing any deals with Farage, and I think that's winding Nigel Farage up, and that's why he's so anti-Boris. Just, Nigel, give it up. I know the deal isn't perfect. I mean, I've been calling for no deal for ages now, but I'm now understanding that the only way we're going to get out is Boris's deal. And while I say it isn't perfect, there are still bits of it that I really like and won't mind it seeing get through. But I mean, I just really wanted to point on the fact that even people like Deanne Abbott needed a police escort after addressing the rally in Parliament. But I mean, it's just unacceptable. I know it says in the Mirror headline it's his 12-year-old son, but still. How dare you, scumbags? Because that's what they are, they're scum. And I'm sick to death of this Parliament, to be honest, and the Remainers. I'm sick of all of you. Now, on to the actual Boris defeat. He did say that he was undaunted and he'll press on with 31st October deadline. And he told MPs, "I will not negotiate a delay with the EU, and neither does the law compel me to do so." He vowed to bring in legislation Monday to implement the deal he struck with Brussels this week. MPs could be given another vote on the deal on Monday if Common Speaker John Bercow allows it. Hopefully he does. I don't know what John Bercow intends to do. And yeah, this is it for this video. I'm sorry it's kind of like down and a bit depressing to listen to, but this is a show where I just say it as it is, and where I speak on how I feel. And how I feel today, the actions of this Parliament were disgraceful. The actions of Letwin was disgraceful. And those who voted for it and are continuing to vote to delay and frustrate Brexit, I genuinely hope you become jobless. I genuinely hope you become jobless. I don't wish no physical harm to you, or I don't wish no abuse on you, but I just hope you become jobless, because you are disgraces, you are traitors, and you don't even deserve to be sat in Parliament. Parliament is a place where true Democrats deserve to be sat in, and you lot are not Democrats, so don't even bother trying to come out with any nonsense. You were doing it because you thought it was in the national interest. You were doing it because you were afraid of no deal. No, you were doing it to frustrate Brexit, and we're having enough of it. So just grow up and accept that the people want to leave. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Cheers and goodbye.